Oluwasuen Iyiola. She's a certified cloud analyst from Sheffield Hallam University. So Oluwasuen is an upcoming thought leader with cloud, specializing in multi-cloud architectures. She has worked with multiple standards in order to innovate and enhance cloud solution architectures and digital workspace as a service. Her work in extending process modeling BPMN 2.0 supports the execution of 4.0 solutions with manufacturing industry contexts. She is certified lead cloud analyst and workspace analyst that equips her with the knowledge and tools to tackle digital complexity. So with this, I welcome Oluwasuen, and she is going to talk about transforming the digital workspace. Over to you, Oluwasuen.
Thank you, Amir. Thank you so much. Let me know when you get to see my screen. So let me just put up the video.
Sure.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, just hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my name is Oluwasuen. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So today I'm going to talk about transforming the digital workplace through cloud technologies. I'm going to talk about the biggest cloud challenge, cloud classification and categorization, and how we can make use of cloud architectures to support our agility and continuous service delivery. So here we have different cloud provider companies like Azure, AWS, Google Cloud Platform, and so on. So this report is according to Kentic reports. And, cloud is a connectivity tissue of Industry 4.0, and it has actually make it possible, to develop different production strategy that innovates, that is more effective and efficient. And also, I would say Industry 4.0 in cloud computing actually ignites new waves of global IT high-tech development. It does this by providing, computing resources that are generally centralized, shared. So my next slide, I'm going to talk about some common cloud challenges. We have some common challenges that are faced by cloud users, because some of them just adopt cloud without doing deep investigation on the problems they can face. They don't do the analysis, they don't check the cost effects and so on. So here I have the cloud challenges according to the strategic, tactical, and operational level. Some organization, like they lack business transformation and change. There is a missing link between operational efforts and the cloud strategy of an organization. They sometimes there are missing link between cloud enablement and how and people change. Under the tactical and so on, under the tactical level, there are some missing link between the cloud you choose, the strategy and the business model and the competencies. Lack of business governance, that is actually a key. Um, Lack of innovation due to the missing link between business model and the chosen cloud service and others. And also at the operational level, we have lack of cloud tools to support corporate-wide performance metrics. This is actually a very deep challenge that most organizations face. The cloud has actually become an enabler and actually a very essential factor that has helped enterprise to complete their digital transformation process quickly. So in this in this generation, I would say cloud is very important, and almost all organizations has adopted cloud, because this has actually enhanced their way of work. And like I said earlier, it's a connective tissue to Industry 4.0. So this is actually another report from Kentic. Cost management is one of the biggest challenge that organization face, when they are adopting cloud, and also security, as much as security is actually a big issue, but cost management is one of the key challenges that organizations face, because they don't do their analysis about the cost effects on before they adapt a new cloud product. So this leads us to these questions. What standards can we adopt to help manage the growing complexities are associated with orchestrating cloud technologies? How do we leverage multiple cloud architectures to support business needs? How can we make use of multiple cloud architecture to support our agility and continuous service delivery? I'm going to talk more about this. So actually, I was going to say that organizations, they don't really get full benefits of leveraging to cloud because they lack innovation and transformation at the strategic level. Most organizations don't really know how to enhance what they already have, and they don't know how to use clouds to innovate their new business model, how to get new revenues, and how to stream their value. So moving on to my next slide. This is an ontology that underpins development of standard by leading practice. You can see we have object engineering, we have object modeling, we have object architecture, and here we have cloud composition, cloud classification, cloud categorization. So basically, classification actually reduce complexity of a body of work. Jamie Kane mentioned that earlier. So, when you're able to classify and categorize clouds accordingly, it reduces the complexity of a body of work. And categorization actually yields a high level of competency within an organization. We have information model, we have cloud rules, we have cloud models. This is a very complete cloud ontology and cloud semantics. Moving forward, this is a business layer. This is actually one of our reference contents in leading practice. We have our business layer, information layer, and technology layer, and our cloud. We are actually able to classify all cloud objects accordingly to these three layers. Under business layer, we have value, we have business competency, business services, and business process. We are able to, categorize each object accordingly to this layer. So here we also have the cloud lead. This is actually a lead enterprise architecture. You can see here we have our technology layer, application layer, and our business layer. And this actually integrates to each other and linked back to cloud service. So here we have our cloud framework. Um, so here we can see that we have our cloud information. I don't know if this is clear enough. Cloud technology, cloud information orchestration, and cloud business orchestration. It's our way of thinking, and each of these have a building block. And these building blocks, they are actually a framework that are organized according to layers, sub-layers, and subjects. Examples are our stereotypes. So okay, so here are the layers, the three layers, the information, and the business, and also the technology. We have the sub layers here. We have the cloud drivers and forces. We have the business competency orchestration, the service orchestration, the business process orchestration, application orchestration, data orchestration. So this is a full framework that was developed in leading practice and categorized accordingly. They are layer of cloud computing framework that actually help reduce complexity. Moving forward, so here we have meta objects that is being sorted by subjects. They are grouped by different subjects, and subjects represent things that are relevant to cloud development. And in these subjects, we have the stereotypes, we have the subjects. Yeah, so here we have the stereotype. As you can see, we have the cloud application. So these are actually, they are classified accordingly, and this has actually reduced the complexity of cloud. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, categorization and classification that actually it yields a high level of competency within an organization. So this actually helped to yield a high level of high level view of competency. I don't know if you are seeing my screen very well. You can see the competency type, non-core, the revenue, the operational service. So this is a full computing framework. So here is an example of a multi-cloud architecture for a remote patient monitoring solution of Azure and AWS. And what I have done here is, sorry. So what I've done here is, this is actually, okay. So this is a remote patient monitoring solution. And one of the objects here is Azure AD, which is called Azure Directory, which is an enterprise identity service that provide multi-factor authentication that actually help protect users from, cybersecurity attack. So here I was able to use the lead. Um, I was able to decompose each level of this Azure AD accordingly. I was from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 and level 4. So what we do
Uh,
is,
Oluwasuen, we can't see your presentation.
wow, sorry, 1 minute. I don't know what's happening. Wow. For how long have I been cut off? Sorry.
No, it just happened.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So this is Azure Directory is an object in one of Azure cloud products, and it's a service that provides multi-factor authentication and SSO that actually help to protect users from 99.9% cyber attack. So here I was able to decompose this object from level 1, level 2, level 3 to level 4. This is part of what we do in leading practice. We decompose, we classify, and we categorize our objects accordingly. So this actually helps to simplify complexity for the users. So moving forward, this is another example of a cloud architecture for AWS and MS Azure. These are the top leading cloud providers. So here I was also able to decompose each of these products, a storage file for Azure, and I was able to decompose this product accordingly to 4 different levels. Also, I was able to decompose this AWS storage file also. These are 2 different cloud providers. They have different components and they have similarities where their product actually does the same work. They might actually have this different names, but they do the same work. So simplifying these actually make um cloud providers to understand better on how to choose the right cloud platform, product, and provider that actually work best for them. So all of this, Yurik mentioned earlier, he talked about leading practice enterprise tools. So here is an example of how I was able to capture my architecture view of both AWS and Azure cloud products together, analyzing and comparing them, and actually also giving the gap analysis between them. So here my conclusion, I've been able to tell you how to integrate multiple cloud vendor solutions, how to orchestrate cloud technologies, and how this can actually enhance the digital workplace, and also how to support innovation and transformation. Like I said earlier, Industry 4.0 is actually characterized by increased production flexibility, and cloud computing actually ignites new wave of global IT high-tech development because it provides computing resources such as centralized sharing of information. So here is leading practice reference content used. So cloud strategy development, we have all of these reference contents available at leading practice. So if you have any question, please, I'm here to listen. Thank you.